All right, guys, February 17th, 2022, during tax season, and wanted to give you a little bit of tax advice on cryptocurrency and taxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick. And one of the biggest things that's new for the 2021 tax return, it's been new, I think it came in new last year for 2020, but right here, this line right here, is one of the first questions that is now on the tax return that says, at any time during 2021, did you receive, sell, exchange, or otherwise dispose of any financial interest in any virtual currency? And then we need to click yes or no. So remember that when we're signing off on tax returns, we're doing it under penalties of perjury. I declare that I have examined this return and accompanying schedules and statements, and to the best of my knowledge and belief, they are true, correct, and complete. So if the IRS is asking this question on a tax return, then we need to answer it in all honesty with what's going on. So we need to click yes or no on that, and it's very important. So what I wanted to do next is show you one of the biggest problems that I'm seeing as tax returns are coming in with people that have bought cryptocurrency. So what you're going to want to do on mine, I use Coinbase. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to log into your Coinbase account, and then you're going to look for your tax statements. Right now, they're doing a gain and loss report inside of your Coinbase account. So you can see my Coinbase right here. It's a gain loss report. And for the period January 2021 through December 31st, 2021. And right here, it's showing, if you look at this, that I have a total gain slash loss of 1,838. But if you look right here at this right here, it says not available. Then over here, it says when you transfer crypto to Coinbase and you acquired it elsewhere, Coinbase does not have a record of the asset's original cost basis. So the cost basis and the date acquired is super, super important, because in this situation, it's giving me a $1,838 gain. But if I paid, let's say $2,000 for it in another account, say I bought it in Uphold or some other account, and I transferred that Bitcoin in, and so say I bought 2,000 and I sold it for 1,838, I'd actually have a loss. But without Coinbase knowing what your cost basis and your date acquired is, then they're just assuming you have a gain, but in all reality, you may have a loss or a smaller gain. And so if we drop down here just a little bit, and I'll just kind of show you, so right here, they're just putting in $100. The reason why this $100 is in there is because I actually got a text. It's like a security type breach text I'd got from Coinbase. So they gave me a free $100 in Bitcoin to compensate for that. So it's kind of weird. So that's why it's showing a cost basis of $100. But I had actually transferred this Bitcoin in from another account. And so my cost basis is actually a little bit higher than the proceeds of 1,938. So I may have just barely broke even, maybe had a small loss on my Bitcoin last year. So I bought it at the high and it went down. So, and I actually cashed it out. So I don't have anything in there right now. Just kind of waiting for the market to settle. The Bitcoin's been super volatile. So let me know where you guys are at. Are you guys holding? Are you guys hodlers? Are you long-term investors? Are you day traders? What's kind of your situation with the crypto that you're buying? So I actually buy some through Robinhood, and I buy some through Coinbase and Uphold and just some different accounts. So I moved away from the exchanges where you can leverage trades, just too risky. You just lose too much money on those situations for the most part. Maybe you're good at that and you can put the leverage, but when it has small movements and you can lose your full stack, it's just a little bit too risky. So, but what we need to do is make sure that we're getting the correct information here. So you're not just paying taxes on an extra $1,800 that you're not responsible for paying taxes. So a lot of the questions I get is when is it a taxable situation? And cryptocurrency is a little bit different. So if you ever convert or exchange, let's say Bitcoin into Ethereum, once you make that exchange, it's a taxable event. So Need to be super careful when you're moving around your cryptocurrencies. Make sure that you really understand what makes it a taxable event. And then you're going to want to look, is it short term? Is it long term? So short term is for anything. If you held an asset for 1 year or less, it's going to be short term. If you held it for 1 year and 1 day, it's going to be long term. So the difference between short term and long term is the difference in your tax rates. So short term is always going to be taxable at your ordinary income tax rate. Long term capital gains or long term transactions are taxed at anywhere from 0, 15 to 20%. So you get a far better tax gain on these sales. And so want to make sure that you guys kind of see what's going on. Make sure when you're grabbing this gain and loss report, we get the full detail of each and every transaction. And then one thing that I'm going to recommend for my clients to do is there's a place out there, it's called Coin Tracker, and it'll actually get your taxes ready. So track your crypto portfolio and taxes. So I'm going to recommend that my clients, anyone that's doing any crypto trading, will go into the Coin Tracker and actually get, you can put your information in there and it'll kick out tax reports for you. So maybe I'll do another video on that, but it's a super good way to just kind of help you with the taxes. So the bad thing as when you guys are starting to invest in cryptocurrencies is you're probably going to pay a little bit more to have your taxes done. So you can already tell there's going to be a lot more work that goes into it. There's going to be more questions. It's just not going to be a wham bam. And make sure that if you sold any crypto, what you'll want to do, go to your tax return right here. Line 7 is any capital gain or loss. Attach Schedule D if required. So you want to make sure that you're looking at your tax forms, the 8949 tax form and the Schedule D. I would just look them over if someone else prepared your taxes. See if they made this mistake of where they just put in the gain because they're just trying to hurry through your tax return, but they didn't really take the time to ask for your cost basis on that. So little tax tip there for you. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this video short. Busy with tax season, but hopefully this video with knowing how to report your crypto on your tax return and making sure that you're checking this box up here. If you did, and tell your tax preparer, if they don't ask, tell them, hey, I sold some virtual currency. Make sure that they know if you did any transaction, because your tax advisor is not going to know what you did throughout the year. All right, guys, catch you on the next video. Enjoy your day.